Hello and welcome to part 2 of my Squad Busters Ultra tier list. Go watch part 1 if you haven't already. Smiley face. Now let's get into the video. The Goblin is really situational right now. He is a mediocre starting unit for the most part, but in Doppelgangers he is S tier. That is because when you pick him in Doppelgangers, all the goblins drop 12 coins. So you can get infinite coins if you just pick him all game. That is his only use though, so it's another C tier. Now time for Greg. I used to call him the GOAT because I liked him so much, but suddenly I've fallen out of love with him. Now that farming comps aren't good anymore, he's not great. However, he is still the best farming unit in my opinion. I might be biased, but am putting him in B tier. Talking about Archer Queen makes me happy. There are so many good things about her. First of all, she buffs ranged units like tank and B. She also has an X-Bow spell that gets value every time. On top of that, she is one of the only units with a ranged stun ability in the game, an S tier unit no doubt. On the contrary, talking about Heavy makes me sad. His whole shtick is that he attacks faster when you don't move, and as you may know, this whole game is about moving around. Even when you don't move, his damage still isn't great. He needs a rework for sure, but for now he joins Bo in the F tier. Barbarian King is quite interesting, because his placement would be way different if I made a super tier list. The super rage spell he gives at Ultra form is his best feature in my opinion. He is the Archer Queen for melee units, he buffs them and also has a stun ability. All of these features combined make him an easy S tier. Hog Rider is a simple one. He gives you more turbo and more speed. For me, the game truly starts when you get a hog in your squad, because you can confirm kills way easier. S tier. Time for the Ice Wizard. He is an alright splash unit, but what really matters about him is his Ice Fan ability. It is a shotgun-like spread of high damaging icicles that can wipe out a squad in seconds. This ability is what makes him so good. He also gives a super freeze spell which can be handy, but it's not that big of a deal. A tier. I find Jessie quite hard to rank since I never go out of my way to pick her, but every time I do I get pretty good results. The thing about her is that she spawns turrets and gives a turret spell. They are quite good for the early game, but later game they just get destroyed. Turrets are good for getting some loot without doing anything and help beef up your squad. B tier. Leon is kind of overlooked in my opinion. He is not part of the meta lineup, but he is still really good. I also have to mention that he does the most damage per shot in the game. You get an Invis spell and you go faster when you are invisible. It's good to snack up to people and kill some of their units without them expecting it. A tier. Now it's Mavis's turn. She has been hit hard in the update because she is only useful in farming squads. She picks carrots for loot and those carrots heal your squad a little. She can join Bandit and Doctor T in the D tier. Next up is Max. She gives your entire squad extra speed, kind of like Hog Rider. However, this speed boost is way bigger than that of Hog. Since everybody runs Max, you literally and figuratively need her to keep up. She is picked so often because speed is everything in this game. Solid S tier. Now for the worst healer, the Medic. I'm not going to make this segment long because he needs very little explanation. Medic is a passive healer. He heals when you are not in battle. The way you win is by being in battles constantly. In short, he does nothing when you need heals the most. F tier. The last unit for today's video will be the Miner. The miner used to be underrated, but people are catching on to that he is really good. His main attraction is that he goes underground and comes back up. When he comes back up, he does an eruption, which stuns enemies for 15 seconds. In other words, they are dead if they get hit by this very high tier. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for part 3. I have a big announcement coming. Until then, have a great day. Bye.